Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. You are live with Endeavor Gaming. Tonight we are back on this very fine Monday evening talking about the new mission Axiom as well as having fun in our legendary light battle cruiser. So without further ado, let's just go on ahead and get into it. Here we are, back in Star Trek Online. It is great to see everybody on this very, very fine Monday evening, kicking off the week in style. How is everybody doing tonight? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Oh, we are live in the Discord, joined by 47 Alpha Tango and Trank. Hey, guys.
Hello. Also, Trank on your left.
Wait a minute, what? How did we manage that?
I don't know, man.
Oh well.
Trank
You
and
don't question
I managed to separately queue for a royal flush and make our way into the same instance.
Gotta love it. How are you guys doing? How was Destiny?
Really good, actually. We got some good progress today.
Nice. Also, Alpha, I think the peak of that stream for me as a viewer was running from the kitchen, figuring out where you guys were, joining, just to make a joke.
Yeah.
It was necessary. It was required. It had to be done.
Was it
Absolute
required,
W.
though?
Making a wicked joke while I was mid-cooking lunch. Also, Wolf 359 is packed because the Omega particles. There's people here. Welcome to the party. I have been a very good Starfleet captain. I already have all of my dailies done. So we're all set, which is great. I've done Royal Flush more times than I can count. I understand from a like numbers perspective wanting to have the TFOs be 1 point each, but I don't think it works in practice with any of these TFOs because I don't want to do any of these more than once a day. I am fine with doing one of these a day, but like there's only so many Royal Flushes, Battle of Wolf 359s, and what's it called? Borg Battle Royale.
Borg Battle Royale.
Yeah, before. And like, I'm totally down with doing Axiom again. In fact, I will be doing it again shortly. But like, the mission is considerably longer than twice the length of one of those TFOs, which is a good thing.
Honestly, the mission, with how long it is, ought to be giving 3 points.
Yeah, I understand why they don't do that either. Also, unsurprisingly, I got Operation Rip Pasta. I think that's still the universal, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, I don't think I can do that. That TFO in this current ship, I think I would blow up everything.
I don't know. I got blown up in Operation Riposta earlier today in my beam overload build. When all
I'm in
those
my
turrets are
torpedo
firing
build.
at you, they can get spicy.
Well, I'm saying I'm in my torpedo boat. I would be blowing up our stuff.
The transports.
The transports are not required. Alright, I'm gonna go lob a bunch of torpedoes at Zenith too. That's a lot of torpedoes. I think the Klingons are trying to stop me from doing what I'm doing.
They're clinging on, you say?
They certainly appear to be. Ow. Ow. Oh my goodness. Ow. I got lobbed with torpedoes. Lots and lots and lots of torpedoes. Hey, Cops, how's it going? I almost had that thing shields down. Wow, I got injured from that.
Well, that's funny. I just had a 560,000 max one hit.
Nice.
Wasn't quite the total number that you were asking for, though.
525,600.
Mm-hmm.
Cops had to put some yummy torpedoes in their tummy. I have purple torpedoes and blue torpedoes and green torpedoes.
Yeah,
I'd like
time to battle the
torpedo.
what the hell is happening to me? Time to battle the PC case.
Fusion cube?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think my torpedoes move faster than the anti-ship missiles, so I'm not gonna go down there because that would be potentially bad.
Well, you're in the Legendary Walker class.
Mm-hmm. I like this thing. It's a fun little ship. It's command pilot. Speaking of command pilot, you know what I want? Another pilot command ship. I would love to fly something else besides the Eagle class if I wanted to. The Quajon pilot frigate is really fun, but it doesn't have the ability to spot concentrated firepower. That's it. Take that as a personal attack. Boom and boom. So, how is everybody doing tonight? And for everybody who has already played through the mission now, what did you think of Axiom, the new mission with Unveiled? The spoiler ban has been lifted, so anybody who hasn't played through the mission, fair warning, spoilers for Axiom shall be abound.
I love how we pretty much had everything figured out 6 to 8 months ago.
I mean, yeah. It's in the same vein of, like, has anyone seen the X-Men 97 show? Where Magneto comes in and is a good guy for a while, but you know that he's gonna end up turning back and being a bad guy again, because it's Magneto. But then the whole thing is Magneto was right about things. The Tholians were right. They called it from the very beginning.
Magneto was right because he's so. He's great. It's right there in his name. Ito.
Though I'll be honest, even though the unveiling was very much predicted, they did a great job of still making that genuinely kind of an awesome reveal anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I've already told my girlfriend not to go back and watch this VOD because she hasn't played through the mission arc yet, but I am so excited for her to play that mission.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's also had the benefit of having experienced the Iconic War arc only like 2 or 3 months ago.
How is she with horror?
I mean, she's definitely gonna be like, she's gonna have a similar response to me, I imagine. That short on my YouTube, I think, sums it up pretty well. Or I just scream, oh my god, it's even scarier now! Followed by Trank laughing his ass off.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Yeah, let me copy a link to that short for anyone who hasn't seen it yet. I've got it here somewhere.
It's fantastic.
No, I don't want to promote it. I want to share it. There we go. There it is. Good evening, Pax. How goes it? So many Klingon trips. So little time. Oh, I couldn't take the transport. Gotcha. Hey, Alpha.
Yes, Endeavor.
Did they change the visuals for the Excelsior 2 console's beams?
I have not seen the console recently, and so I could not tell you.
I swear to God that was different. Hang on, after this, kid, would you mind going into a quick PvP with me so we can test it?
Yeah,
in a not
sure.
crazy place. Maybe I'm just tripping. Let me make sure I didn't like change any graphic settings in here or something. But I don't think I have. My bloom quality was off. Maybe that was it. I'll try it again. It might just be that my bloom was off. Two, one. Wow, that transport survived. I'm so surprised. Insane! Its existence is impossible.
Endeavor,
Yes.
if I ever need to be rescued from anywhere,
Uh-huh.
I just hope I'm not on a transport when I need to be rescued.
Okay, it's fine just as long as you're not on a Klingon transport. If you're on a Klingon transport, I cannot promise your safety. If you're on a Starfleet ship, I'll sacrifice life to protect you. And if you're on a Jamestown class, STO will survive. That is a guarantee.
Unless the Death Star arrives.
Death Star ain't got shit on the Jamestown.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I forget again, which one did they establish was more powerful? A turbo laser or a phaser?
I think technically a phaser.
Because, I mean, the Star
Also-
Destroyer, you need, like, a fleet to glass a planet. The
Also,
original
compared
Enterprise-
to, sorry,
I was gonna say the original Enterprise could do it on its own.
yeah. If you compare the shield output of an ISD to the yield of a photon torpedo,
Mm-hmm.
those shields are paper thin.
Yeah. Not to mention, I guess, Star Wars shields don't actually stop, you know, beaming of things over. While not Starfleet's MO, the Mokai certainly do have a penchant for transporting torpedoes onto the bridges of enemy ships. And how's it going, Becky? I think I've said tell Barkley to calm down over transporters. But transporters are great. When in doubt, transport a torpedo onto the bridge of the enemy ship. There's a really solid chance it'll work out well. Hey, JP, how's it going? So, I guess moral of the story, Jamestown beats an ISD. Or not an ISD, well, it beats an ISD. I assume it would beat a Death Star too, to be honest. The main laser isn't going to do very much, because I really doubt it's going to be able to target it. I don't know, would the amount of turbo lasers be an issue? I feel like one phaser blast would knock most turbo lasers offline anyway.
I cannot find any Omega particles on DS9.
Oh.
It might be hidden in Quark somewhere.
Don't walk through it. That's how they get you. I forget, didn't they have somebody else doing the voice of a car until Klingon Civil War started and they brought in the actor that played Gowron to do a car too?
Yep,
I thought that was a thing.
that definitely was a thing.
Because this TFO came out during Age of Discovery at some point, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, Captain Ron, I know that the current voice of a car is the same one that does Gowron. Because they're supposed to be related. But before Klingon Civil War happened and they brought him in, they had somebody else playing a car because Operation Rickpasta was during Age of Discovery and was, what, like 2 years-ish?
Yeah. They looked a lot different too.
Mm-hmm.
The older car versus the newer car.
Yeah.
The actually, it might have been Mirror of Discovery because for a while before we had Lorca, Patel was the one who did the mission brief on the TFO and everything.
That's right. Also, nice, Becky. Congrats. Is that a new record? And hey, it's X. How's it going? Okay, now that we aren't going to get Operation Rip Pasta again for a little while. You're still in Royal Flush, aren't you, Alpha?
I am, yeah.
Gotcha. I'll be back after this one. Oh, nice. Hell yeah. Oh boy, Birdcage. Also interesting that our person for the Inquisitor is they have their normal outfit and the Inquisitor outfit sort of superimposed on one another. So like there's the Sierra uniform and you can see the Inquisitor thing below it. Honestly, it doesn't look
That's funny.
Nice.
How are you guys doing?
Doing alright.
I'm
Streaming
struggling.
Birdcage.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm about to be heading home. I just got in my car.
Nice.
Just thought I'd pop in and say hi before I head home.
Nice. Well, drive safe.
Trying to. Temperatures are plummeting rapidly. Ugh.
Yeah, it's been cold all day.
Yeah,
It's gonna
Endeavor.
be colder tomorrow.
I'm thankfully off tomorrow. Then we got the dreaded white stuff.
Snow.
Yup. Yeah, it's
I'll
supposed to
think
snow
about
Wednesday.
that. If it snows, I can't go into work. And by can't, I mean, won't, because my car doesn't do snow.
Yeah. They're either calling it for Wednesday or Thursday. Like, they're not sure yet.
Of course they're not.
Yeah.
Same Wednesday for us.
Yeah.
I don't like winter. Summer better. Because there's no snow. At least not here. Not what I want to target with that. Oh, I'm gonna die. Why do they all have so many hold attacks? Oh my gosh!
Yeah, I really hope there's a patch to do 2 event progress off of 1 TFO or something, because having the mission be borked for, what, a good week now, essentially?
What mission?
The event, the Omega stabilization. If you get Earth, ESD, space, you're kind of screwed.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't tried the Omega thing. I normally do it on the last day so that I can get the thingy, the party horn.
Mm-hmm.
But I just do TFOs the rest of the time. Ooh, deep freeze. And yeah, Zach's weather has been crazy. It's weird. Normally Aura and I we maybe get 1 or 2 like snowstorms every year. We've gotten like 2 snowstorms in the past 2 weeks. Also, what's going on? Did we never hit the thing to cut the power?
I mean, Endeavor, we didn't get snow last year. That's the thing.
I mean, yeah. Well, we got a little bit of snow. It just didn't stick in December.
Yeah, fair.
We definitely
fair.
got snow.
But that was it, though.
But it's still snow. Snow is snow.
Yeah, fair.
Snow is snow.
So the snow has to make up for lost time. Got it.
Yes.
Snow it doesn't.
Oh, for God's sake.
You snow what, Aura? You snow what? I got pages of these, by the way. I just want to warn people.
It's no problem at all.
Nice snow. Nice snow. Zero degrees there tonight. Nice round number. Summer will always be better, simply because it's not cold and there's no snow. Ow, 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 ow. Also, Kitty Hawk, thanks for the resub. Going on 17 months. Aha.
You know,
Hmm.
I think I would like. I don't know. Maybe winter residence out where I currently am, and then summer residence out in southern Utah or something, somewhere kind of close to the mountains, but still not too far away.
So you basically just want spring year round.
Something like.
Dun, 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 dun. I mean, I guess, especially around here, but it's a lot more fun to drive in the summer. Speaking of which, I have yet to drive my car in the summer, an event I am very, very excited for. Because supposedly that's like what most of the fun is supposed to be. But I have yet to own my car long enough to drive it in the summer. Because I bought it in October. I can't wait. You know, driving with the windows down. There's some summer tires on it. Have some fun. Oh, and I found out there is Aura. There's a button on my car where it'll lock the brakes on the front two wheels.
Oh god,
So
you
I
found the
can-
burnout button!
Yes.
You found the... Oh
Yes.
no!
There's a burnout button. Don't worry. I'm only supposed to use it on the track. That being said, the road by the Walmart that I'm not going to name, mostly in fear of doxing myself, can be a track if I want it to be. It's basically in a straight line.
I suppose
Endeavor,
that tracks.
no.
Ha ha ha! See, Alpha's on board with this plan. I get to use my paddle shifters for something too. Even though I am more than positive that my car shifts faster than I do. Also, JP, exactly. Any road is a track if you're brave enough. Also, I'm sure if the manufacturer is listening to this, they are very busy voiding my car's warranty as we speak. Take it back, take it back, take it back, take it back, take it back! Don't worry, I have a perfect driving record. I'm a fantastic driver. Hey, Blitzen, how's it going? Did we get all the prisoners? See, 9 out of 10, so we're missing one. Who are we missing? You. Come with us! It's time to go! Follow the cat! The cat will get you out of here. Do not be alarmed. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. The beach sounds fun. I went on a beach trip with my friends late last year in November. I can't wait to go back in the summer. surfing and boogie boarding when the water is 60 degrees. 60 degrees doesn't sound very cold. It's very cold. Gonna put that out there now. That it is very cold. 60-degree water is freezing cold, in my opinion. It was not fun. Well, it was very fun, but I would probably not do it again until summer. The trade-off was we were doing the woods there. That was pretty cool. Ah! Ah! I am being bullied! I do not appreciate the hostile treatment! I'm an excellent driver. That's not necessarily a law-abiding one. Yeah, you notice that I did not say a law-abiding driver. I just said that I am an excellent driver. I am, of course, kidding. Anybody who has actually seen me drive thinks that I... Ooh, Entropic Shields. Thinks that I drive like a grandpa. Or, I drive like a normal person. You've seen me drive before. You've ridden with me in the new car. I drive pretty normally. Oh, he's gone. Never mind. Or would say that I'm a good driver. Alpha, I don't think you've ever ridden with me. I also think I had the old car when you were last year.
I think that's right. Because I think it was... Yeah, it was summer, and I think I only ever rode before.
Yeah. I would have still had the Ford Focus back then.
Your Ford was focusing on becoming a Mustang?
It was. I was pretty focused on getting a Mustang. It was a long road getting from there to here. Speaking of getting from there to here, in a week, I think, and some change, video on the Columbia class goes live on the YouTube.
Woo!
You've collected a data fragment. Bring it back.
Soon, all of the TMP era ships will have videos. I decided to focus on getting all of those done, for reasons and things. The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma.
Oh.
Bum, 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 bum.
Make a molecule onto this 9 grounds currently on the 3rd floor of Quarks.
The 3rd floor? In the office?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. No, I'm dumb. I forgot how the floors in Quarks work. The floors in Quarks do not make any sense, do they?
Not really, no.
Huh.
I mean, I suppose to a degree they represent how the set was constructed for the show, but there's like let's put it this way. I'd hate to be serving drinks or food and going up these spiral staircases.
Yeah. Did they have their own turbo lift?
I don't think so, no.
That's unfortunate. Agony feel. Nothing is real.
Especially when they're etherized agony fields.
Etherized?
Etherians.
Oh. Yeah, what is the ether again? We don't actually find out what that is, do we?
No, we don't.
What is the ether? I know what the Nether is.
I know in another context, ether is the thing that Elixni need, and dark ether is what turns an Elixni into a Scorn.
I'll be honest though, I have no idea where this story is going now. Like, the Aetherians are evil. They can open up reality vortices. Well, actually, let me be more specific. The Aetherians aren't evil. But
Good as a point of view, Anakin.
I guess they're evil the way that the Borg were evil until Picard Season 3. Like, I think that the Borg fundamentally weren't really out as evil. They were wrong and bad guys. But then in Picard Season 3, it changed from we want to assimilate the Earth to make ourselves better, and we think this is the best way to do it, to we're just gonna murder everybody. That's a much easier way of going about this. Like, the Borg Queen was just out for revenge in Picard Season 3, which was kind of weird to see. Not in a bad way, just in a weird way, you know? Because the whole time, like, you see the Borg as this force where their entire motivation is to assimilate humanity. But then in Picard Season 3, they're like, if we can just get all of the young people in Starfleet, we have absolutely no qualms with just killing everybody else. And destroying Earth's space dock. Oh, I'm sorry. Disabling Earth's space dock by knocking it forcefully out of its orbit, but still in a position where it can be repaired and be back in service within a year. I love Picard Season 30. God, that pisses me off. That doesn't make any sense. You can't knock a space station out of orbit and just put it back. That's not how orbital mechanics works. You realize what the speed it was moving, it would have taken like 2 minutes for it to hit the Earth. Which, by the way, would have accomplished the same thing as having the fleet fire on the Earth. Honestly, having ESD crash into the Earth probably would have been more destructive. Ah. I mean, I wouldn't say that it was never touched on. We went to one of those spheres before it transported to Iconia, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
And I think the big thing is that the Iconian Empire had largely fallen. So yeah, they had Dyson spheres and gateways all over the place. But even at like the peak of the war, most of them weren't active, were they? Like, there's one scene when we're inside the Dyson sphere looking at stuff, and it makes it a point of saying, like, oh, 2% of the gateways are active, which totaled, like, 10,000 or something ridiculous like that.
Yeah.
But
and
it
also made note of the ones that had previously been destroyed, like on Iconia and the one in the Gamma Quadrant and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Also, just service at 2 Gundam EST falling. But yeah, so the Iconians that were absolutely massacring us during the war, that was less than 2% of their power. Because what? There were only 12 of them alive too, right?
At that point, yeah, I think there were only 12 left, and killed, like, I know we killed at least one.
Mm-hmm. We killed one, and we cut off Taket's arm. Maybe. Okay. Alpha, are you out of the Royal Floosh?
I am. I'm doing Omega stabilization on the other account.
Ah, gotcha. I think the only thing that was throwing me off was that I had Bloom off and I was using experimental power redirection.
Got it. Looks a bit better with Bloom on.
Yeah, you can't. It's harder to see like the sort of pattern inside of the beam because there
Gotcha.
is like a pattern, but it's hard to see because of the mighty Bloom.
Oh, for the time of spring when all of the phaser lotuses are in bloom.
That was good. I really want the 14th anniversary bundle to come out. I want the new starships to play with. I want the Ark Royal. I want a new carrier. I would very much like a new carrier. Speaking of which, since it is on the thing, but I will also preface this by saying that there's a really good chance that it's not right because there were a ton of spelling mistakes and other mistakes. Apparently the stats for the Ark Royal got put on top of the box for the Obana class box.
Oh.
Yeah, at least some of them. Like, it has a Universal console being listed, which is definitely a holdover from the Obana, because the Ark Royal is Intel. But, according to that thing, the Ark Royal has a secondary deflector. Which would make it the first science carrier to have a secondary deflector.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, it's... On the one hand, it would make it, like, just on paper, like, the best carrier out of all the science carriers. Because you actually get the benefit of science things to an extent, though secondary deflectors don't make nearly as much of a difference in a science build nowadays as they used to. It's mostly universal consoles, but it's something. On the other hand, if science carriers are going to start having secondary deflectors, I would be curious to find the reason why I would fly like a science vessel. Because a carrier is also a 33 starship that is science focused and has a secondary deflector. The carrier might be a little bit slower, but you get 2 hangar bays. With Type 7s, that's a lot of damage.
Do we have any science carriers that are 4-2?
The Jemadar one.
Well done. The Jemadar will help you deal with
I think that might be the only one.
Bring the defense satellites back online. They'll make a difference.
Not the support carrier, but the other one.
Yeah, like the thin
Yeah, the Vanguard
one, not
carrier.
not the wide one.
Mm-hmm. The Vanguard carrier is the only one that I know of that's 4-2.
I wonder if this one might end up being 2.
The picture that was on Thomas's stream when he was talking about the Trek Central had it as a 33.
Got it.
And had, I think, Intel primary and Temporal secondary. Should be noted, this will also be the first Intel science carrier, which is cool. So, OSS 3 lovers, eat your heart out. Unfortunately, I think the Ark Royal might end up being the ship that makes me dry dock / dismiss my monitor class. As much as I love the monitor class, I feel like the Ark Royal might end up being a better directed energy weapon carrier. Though I will always love and appreciate the monitor, for without the monitor we would not have the Jamestown. I'll still never get over the fact that the monitor was a carrier though and not a multi-mission science vessel. I really thought it was going to be a multi-mission science vessel. It's like the Nebula is such a science-y ship, but The monitor, I guess the carrier is still science-ish. What was the last multi-mission science vessel we got now I think about it? Was it the Salem?
Maybe?
Jeez. It's been a while. Ooh, also not Star Trek related, but I saw the new Captain America movie in theaters over the weekend. That movie is overhated. It was honestly kind of awesome. Leveraging new Captain America's ability to fly with Captain America type stuff lends itself to some pretty baller fight scenes. It's pretty cool. I enjoyed it quite a bit. There's one scene in particular that is just the epitome of awesome, where it was so obvious that like the idea came up pretty early in development and it had to be in the movie, and I agree it had to be in the movie at some point. Captain America does something very cool. But I highly recommend seeing that movie if you like Marvel stuff. So, considering that I think the Ark Royal is the only thing we know about, but we know it's going to be a carrier, what do you think you're going to do with it?
Slap 2 pulse phaser beam arrays in the front, 2 in the rear, a photon torpedo in the front, and a photon torpedo in the rear, and fly it as a theme boat until I come up with a different idea.
That's fair. I know it's a long shot, but I would be very happy if we got a photon maelstrom torpedo as well, in addition to the bundle.
Yeah, I've kind of been hoping for a photon maelstrom for about is it 2 years at this point?
Yeah. It's been 2 years since we got the legendary Akira, and it's been about a year since we got the event that gave us the trifluoride.
Dang.
I know, right?
I think the biggest thing that's got me interested or hoping for some other form of a maelstrom torpedo is just to see how, granted Jonathan's not here, so don't know what he would do, but I've always kind of had the idea I'd be interested to see how they might take some other torpedo types like photon or chronoton or transphasic or something like that and make a maelstrom variant, but also find a way to differentiate that maelstrom from the quantum and the trifluoride and kind of try and give it a little bit of its own identity.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hear me out for a second, Alpha. Agony, energy, maelstrom torpedo, that does phaser damage.
I don't know how I feel about that.
There's no way it could be overpowered. Surely people haven't figured out how to min-max phaser damage. That'd be crazy. I would have no idea what to do with that. Because as you know, I've never built a phaser build before. I don't do many phaser builds. Not many at all. Maybe one or two tops. And now I kind of want to throw the Agony Torp back on one of my ships. I haven't used it in a really long time. Because I think the last time I used it, it was on high yield, and I think I killed myself with it. But I also think it's what prompted me to stop using it. What about you, Trank? If you could build out the Arc Royal, what would you do with it?
I wonder if he stepped away.
He might have.
If it's Commander Science with an Intel priming, honestly, that sorely tempts me to put Surgical Strikes 3 up.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that. The only reason I was thinking not is because pulse phasers on fire at will are so very pretty.
Yeah.
But it would also require me to do a fire at will build, which I am historically pretty bad at.
I think I need to start investing a bit more into Fire at Will.
Yeah, me too.
Just because I need something different.
That's everyone.
Besides,
Hmm,
advanced phasers look sick with Fire at Will.
that is fair. I cannot disagree with that.
Even sensor-linked phasers look pretty good with it.
That is also true. I think we're going to switch into one of our carriers here. I'm going to switch into the Typhon. This thing will need to keep doing stuff to convince me to keep flying it once the Arc Royal comes out. Though, it's probably safe anyway because it's a torpedo build. Versus, what's it called? A beam build that I would likely end up using. I do fully intend on just packing a bunch of pulse phasers onto the Arc Royal, though. I need to start getting the set upgraded.
Oh, I just had a kind of a crazy idea.
Hmm. What were you thinking?
I had a Starfleet Command kind of an idea.
Uh-oh.
Imagine instead of a Maelstrom photon launcher,
Mm-hmm.
something that works like a Maelstrom, but it's a drone rack.
But it's a what?
A drone rack, kind of like
Oh.
the missile racks from Starfleet Command.
Oh. Hmm. That would be an idea. I don't hate that idea. Hive onslaughts. Launch the fighters. I can't wait to spam fighters out of the Arc Royal. That's gonna be fun. My fighters and Warrior Bees better not get assimilated. How cool would it be if the Aetherians in space could assimilate your pets? Like they do on the ground.
I think the mirror board kind of do that already, don't they?
They probably do. I might be in danger here. Never mind, the four are the ones in danger. I also just used the Vulcan console to dodge a whole lot of warp versions. Torpedoes away. That was a fast clear. Just a quick trip around the block. GG.
Accept the gift of
And warp me. So, for everybody in chat, are you guys planning on picking up the 15th anniversary bundle? And if so, what are you planning on doing with, in my opinion, well, it's easy for it to be my opinion considered it's the only one I know about, but what are you planning on doing with the Arc Royal? And gotcha. Hope you have a great dinner.
Is danger.
I'm not dead. I'm invincible! Typhon never explodes. Fair enough. Well, I'm sure you'll end up enjoying whichever ship you end up getting. I think they're gonna all be awesome. I can't wait to find out what they are. I mean, I'm gonna end up buying the bundle either way. I have to make videos on all of them. Must make videos. Must make videos. Must Make videos. Speaking of which, you guys should check out my YouTube channel. Nick, bold of you to assume I know anything. I'm not just talking about ships, that's more just a general statement. I don't know what's going on most of the time. I'm just in it for pretty starships. I'm very easily won over.
I think when most Federation ships are involved, the immediate response from the general crowd is, "Oh yes, thank you. How much?"
Sir Boulevard, do you think that TFO took way too long? The 30-second clear for HSA. Oh, that's a universe class. Is that Nick? It is. Also, hey, Sir Boulevard. Sir Boulevard, what's the ship? Oh. That's a nice looking ship you got there, Sir Boulevard. Well, now it is a universe class. Nick has eaten you. Also, Alpha, I sent you a DM. Attack pattern multiverse. Don't worry, everything in the multiverse is fine. Couldn't be a problem in the multiverse. Oh, hey, Battle of the Binaries. Hey, I'm a Gagarin.
Thank you for coming.
So, who got hooved? Whoever this is, they got hooved. Unfortunate. I like the Gagarin. Definitely one of my personal favorites in terms of starships. Oh, it won't take us that long. 45 minutes tops, because time-gated TFOs are time-gated. Let me activate my consoles. Let me activate my consoles!
And prove to you
Thank you.
that now and always we come in peace.
I don't come in peace. Yes. Do it. Oh, Klingon! I think this is going well. There is no more Klingon fleet now. Here you go, everybody. Have some bonus damage. It needs more lights. Bet. All of the lights. I don't even know where the sarcophagus is.
I think the sarcophagus got stormed, literally.
Oof. Good night, Jacervo. Have a fantastic evening. Jamestown Light Escort with its Universal Console. A Bray M82, or a Baron M82 that occasionally fires at the enemy randomly. Seems pretty overpowered. Absolutely overpowered. Most broken thing I've ever heard. I mean, considering that the Tommy gun was pretty effective, I'd say that that was pretty effective. See so many beams and stuff. I love it. I need more. More! You know what I kind of love, Alpha? That the advanced Valkyrie fighters from the Typhon trait get Scatter Volley and Fire at Will from Superior Denial still.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's pretty nice.
Speaking of Superior Area Denial, I think I need to get that trait on this character.
Oh. I mean,
That's
should be
one I
easy enough.
haven't
You got one
unlocked
down
yet.
unlock, don't you?
Indeed. I just need to take it into a couple patrols.
Imagine if we had the mirror angle and the mirror warship on a count unlock. Oh.
Oh man, that'd be great.
And universal designs while we're at it. Hang on, what like expensive traits? I mean, there's subspatial warheads. Well, no, that's been in a Muds bundle.
Yeah, it is, actually.
Yeah, honestly, like, we could just get the Donnie, the Atlas, and the Crossfield refit on count unlock. I'll be pretty happy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like,
Well,
I'd spend
we have the
$300
Atlas
bucks.
on account unlock.
Yeah, but I didn't get that one.
Sorry.
It's fine. I should have gotten that bundle. I just didn't.
Come to think of it, the Ruin of Our Enemies is on account unlock now too.
Yeah. Space Tornado! Ow, 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 ow. I almost died.
Ooh. I just built a Discovery Muds bundle. 32nd Century Discovery Muds bundle.
Oh.
Crossfield refit. Mirror warship on the virtue of ISS Enterprise from Season 5.
Mm-hmm.
And the Credence.
That would be awesome. God, that lithium transporter on account unlock? Oh! Then the only thing would be left would be getting the friendship on the characters. But that would really just be for support stuff.
Friendship could be the fourth pick in the bundle, and it's a It's still a pick 3 bundle, but it's one of the ones that has 4 ship options in it.
That would hurt because I'd have to get the mega bundle.
At least there is a path. Or there would be a path. Other thing I need to do on this character is get bridge officers in order.
Oh. Gonna get some watchers.
I still have a few left in somebody's bank somewhere, so I might.
Calling in a bunch of Type 14 shuttles into this reenactment of a disco-era fight doesn't break immersion, does it? Also, the artillery vessels that are Defiance. Oh, someone opened a black hole on top of the sarcophagus. They're gonna send it through time. That's fair. I'm kind of surprised that we never got a hangar pen for the Type 14. We got the device instead. That was a surprise to me. I won't lie to you. I mean, we do have a 32nd century hangar pet. We've got the shuttles. No Type 14 hangar pet. Maybe it'll come with the Arc Warrior. I'd be down for that. Oh. I mean, when was the last time we even got a new flyable shuttle?
Oh geez. Probably the disco era shuttle.
Mm-hmm. A shuttle? A real shuttle. Could see a Lost Serena situation where you take the shuttle-sized ship and give it full T6 stats. I mean, in all fairness, the Lost Serena, yeah, well, it's just scaled super weirdly. I don't think there's any other way to explain it. The scaling of that ship is just weird. It's very weird. It's a weirdly scaled ship. It is both larger in-game than the actual one, but then is also large for what it should be in-game because of how scaling works in general. Because all of the smaller ships are scaled up, otherwise you'd never see them. Like, shuttles are huge compared to what they should be. But then you have the other side, where, like, the Viridian and the Universe classes are scaled really, really far down. And while it will probably start a fight again, the size that is mentioned by... Who was it? Who was the original designer of the J? I think it was Doug Drexler, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, who said it was like 2 kilometers long or something in that scale. That is way too small to make any sense for what's inside of the ship. Like, that ship has to be, like, massively massive for it to make any amount of sense.
I mean, mean, Caldano had a pretty small ship with a pretty big interior.
I mean, yeah, but like, I guess if we're going off of the design that's now on the Roddenberry Institute, where you can see inside of the ship, like if you, the idea that the ship can be bigger on the inside, I think could still track, but like you can physically see the buildings inside of the saucer. So how does that work? Science is weird. Also, how tall are the Iconians again? Aren't they like, jeez, probably somewhere between 7 and 8 feet tall? They're pretty big. Shrunk the city like that Nebula in TS9. I mean, but that would be so confusing. I mean, yeah, but I am going off of that one for the purposes of this conversation, Sir Boulevard. I mean, as far as I know, we never even got, like, a cannon length of the Enterprise J. Which is kind of fun. Honestly, I think the most actual description we get of it is that it's a Universe-class ship, and it was visited in Enterprise. I don't trust Windows. I'm a Linux user. Just kidding. Yeah, that I believe. I mean, an aircraft carrier is pretty massive. Also very cramped. Don't, what do they call it? The Ford-class aircraft carriers have a crew of like 3,000. Meanwhile, then you have ships like the Odyssey and the Yorktown that have, I mean, I think the normal complement would be somewhere in the like 2,000 to 3,000 range, so they can run on less than 1,000 people if they need to. But it's a pretty big ship for a crew that small. I mean, a Galaxy class had a crew of 1,000, which is super small compared to the actual size of the ship. This is honestly a comparable ship to this TFO. Because my fighters do not stand a chance. Oh heavens, I'm getting exploded. Ah! So many turrets! Why are there so many turrets? Ah! Oh, I'm going to explode. No! So many turrets! Why are there so many turrets? Oh my god! Ah! This is all the Lucaris' fault. Get over here! Yeah, she ran very quickly. Well, the reactor's gone. I don't think the rift even really got a chance to open. The Alachi spawned in anyway. Boom. Oh, hey, it's the Enterprise. Forward!
Did you explode yourself again?
No. I blame the turrets. They're being annoying. They haven't killed me yet.
Sure. Let's go with that.
I have been absolutely bullying these reactors. It's been quite fun.
So you're causing a chain reaction in the reactors because they're happy to see you.
Yes. Chain reaction. Ba-da-bum-bum. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bum-bum.
Honestly, that's kind of a fun game show. Chain reaction.
A show called Chain Reaction.
Yeah.
What do you do?
So it starts with a word, and
Oh, I know that game show. Oh, that's a really good game show.
basically, I can't remember if you get the first word for free or not, but it's basically you start with a letter, and you know the length of the word, and each team takes turns guessing the word, and it's basically a bunch of words in a chain, and each word kind of has something to do with the next one.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be starfish, fish fry, fried, something else, etc., you know? And whichever team completes the chain gets the points.
I remember it a little differently. You start with one word, and then you get to another word somehow. Unless I'm thinking of something else.
I feel like you just explained what
And-
Alpha just said.
And each time it switches teams, basically they can choose if they want to actually I think you get the first word, and I think you get the last word, because you can choose, or maybe you don't, I don't know, but I know you can choose to either start at the topmost unsolved word or the bottommost unsolved word, and each time there's a turnover depending on where you choose to go, you get a free letter, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
I can do my omega particles today. Thank you.
No omega particles for you. Oh, gotcha, Sir Boulevard. Take your time. Let's see, what should you spend your Zen on? 15th anniversary run of the buy for the anniversary event itself. The 15th anniversary bundle. I would just do the anniversary event. I mean, the ships are always cool, and the Garrett is awesome, but like, I don't think that's like a hard decision. Just do the event. Do the event normally, buy the bundle.
Yep.
You know, speaking of the Garrett class, You should go watch the video on the Garrett class on YouTube. It's pretty cool. Pundus did an awesome job. Oh, when it releases on console? I mean, the answer is still the same. Buy the bundle. Just do the anniversary event. You shouldn't buy out any event unless you have to. If you don't have to, then don't do it. I think you should buy out an event if you know you're going to miss like an extended period of time during the event and you won't be able to complete it, in which case I would do as much as you can and then buy it out. But yeah, you should, in general, just buy the bundle. Don't buy out the event if you don't have to. And like the worst case is that the Garrett goes to Muds or Phoenix eventually. The best sale for the 15th bundle will likely be when the 15th bundle comes out. Maybe it'll go on a good enough sale like one other time during the year. Because it's the 35% off Legendary bundle sale where it's the best, isn't it?
For legendary bundles, yeah, this wouldn't necessarily be a legendary bundle.
That's a really good point. I guess it would just be a ship bundle. So a 35% off ship bundle.
Or I think do we get 35% off ship bundles? I want to say the max we've gotten in lately is 25.
I'm pretty sure it's 25. You are right. A 100% sale? Oh, a negative 100% sale. So the price actually doubles. Did we have a 30% off sale in November? Was that the Black Friday one?
Oh, maybe we did.
Oh, I don't think I bought any bundles during the sale.
Actually, I remember. Because there was the one, maybe it was the Heritage bundle, but I remember there was a bundle last year. It dropped at 25% off, and then we immediately had like a 30% off bundle sale following it, and people were upset or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Also, I just hit myself for 766,000 damage. High-yield plasma torpedoes hurt a lot, by the way. Lithium transporter! Hello, Zenkethi Starbase. Goodbye, Zenkethi Starbase. Ooh, look at all those starships. Be a shame if something happened to them. Well, I'm on my way.
On the way.
It died. And... Oops. Oh, my mines are firing off. That's why this isn't working. Whoopsies. There we go. GG team. Let's warp on out of here. And or I saw you warp in. Please. So team.
I was literally doing that for my Omega particle. It was there today.
Wow.
I need to do my daily still.
I see how it is. I see how it is. Aura only came here for the Omega particles. I see how it is. I guess we're just not good enough. Well, I'm sorry. And gotcha, Ronnie. I'll bring on the next TFO that we do. Oh, this will be over fast. This will be over very fast.
Hey, Alpha.
Yeah, Sora.
Do you know where the Omega particle is on DS9 ground?
Try the third floor of Quarks. If it's
Thank
not on
you.
the third floor of Quarks, try the second floor. Just run laps until you find one.
Becky said that they found it doing laps on the second floor today.
I found one in Quarks.
I found one in both places today. I want to say one time I did it, I found them in Garrick's tailor shop, but I honestly can't remember if that was actually a thing.
That's certainly a place to hide them. I would never think to look in Garrick's. He's just a simple tailor.
Plain, simple Garrick.
Explosion.
Oh, that's an interesting bug. The the Omega particles are giving you all three multiple choice rewards.
What?
Yeah, it's been that way for the last couple years. Basically, if you regardless of which reward you pick from the Omega Molecule Stabilization mission, you'll get all three options.
Nice. There are worse things.
Mm-hmm.
So many ships warping in and out of Wolf 359. It's so exciting. This place is a real hub of activity today. Makes me happy. I love people being here. Everybody should come to Wolf 359.
Listen up. The war has not been going well for the Federation.
The Typhoon is awesome. Sorry, the Typhon is awesome. The Typhoon is also awesome, but it's a different ship.
Typhon, Typhoth.
Here they come.
Bum, 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 bum. Something poetic about a site large enough for its large-scale loss of life, now abuzz with activity. Good evening. How's it going?
Hi, Shadow.
Oh, hey, Shadow. I'm good. I've already done my daily for today. We were talking about ways of finding the things on DS9. How many places they mega particles like to hide. I saw a Klingon ship get blown up by advanced phasers, and I was like, that's gotta be Alpha. And it was. Weather seems to be very cold just about everywhere right now. We are at freezing at the moment.
It is currently 55 degrees for me.
I wish it were 55 degrees. We're sitting at 32 right now. That's too damn cold. It's like revenge. It's cold. Geez, it's like 10 where you are. Yeah, that is too cold for me.
You know something? I think I've got it figured out.
Mm-hmm.
They say revenge is the dish best served cold. They also say revenge is sweet.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, revenge is ice cream.
I do like ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
What flavor of ice cream?
Coffee ice cream.
It's weird. I like coffee. I like ice cream. Not really a big fan of coffee ice cream. Also, hydrate. I like brownie sundaes. That's always my go-to. Oh man, when I was in Florida for a robotics competition, we went to this like little hole-in-the-wall ice cream place.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a brownie. Like everyone else, they're choosing like whatever they want and stuff. I was like, I want brownie sundae.
Oh, that reminds me. Endeavor. Did you hear what flavor of Frosty Wendy's is coming out with soon?
No, I'll continue to get chocolate flavored.
Thin mint.
Jesus. I don't see. I never got into that. I don't like mint ice cream. I don't like the idea of a mint frost. Like mint in my head is toothpaste.
Fair. Okay.
I don't.
Yeah.
I every time I eat it, like I don't want to swallow it because I'm like, no, This is the taste of toothpaste. And you're
Toothpaste,
not
yeah.
supposed to eat it.
Mint chocolate chip is probably my second favorite.
Samoa,
And then
though, is
there's Moose Tracks.
Yeah, I'm not a. I will demolish a ton of ice cream. Vanilla ice cream, brownies, hot fudge, whipped cream. If you put that in a bowl, no, strike that. If you put that in a pan, like just a pan of ice cream, I would eat every morsel inside it
Oh boy.
with a smile on my face.
Get into position to prepare for the next assault.
A smile. Disgusting. That said, revenge could also be gelato or frozen custard. Frozen custard is pretty good from time to time. I definitely love
Or chocolate pudding.
I do like chocolate pudding. I also like Jello. Jello's pretty good. You know what I can do as an adult, by the way? I can just like make Jello whenever I want and nobody can stop me. It's such a weird concept. Like, it
There's
doesn't have to be like special occasions. I can just like get a thing of Jello, make a thing of Jello.
There's a dessert that my family makes sometimes for like potlucks and whatnot. We got one of those tiny little pizzelle makers.
What's a pizzelle?
Think of it kind of like a. It wouldn't be inaccurate to say it's similar to a cannoli shell, but you can definitely roll them up and use them as cannoli shells and before they get hard. But it's kind of like a thin cookie, and what we'll do is we'll kind of do our own homemade pudding cannolis using either Milky Way or Snickers pudding. You know, I haven't had froyo in a hot minute.
You know, I'll be honest, I have only had froyo once in the last 10 years. I went on a date with a girl, and she wanted to go out for froyo, so we went to a froyo place, and I ate it, and I didn't like it, and I said something along the lines of, this is just like ice cream, but worse, and then I did not get a second date.
Yeah. Ooh. Ugh.
In my own defense, I do like froyo, it's just that that place had bad froyo. And it was right, like, across the street from an ice cream place, and I was like, you know what would be cooler than this? Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Like, it's not really that much healthier. Like, froyo is not that much healthier than ice cream. Especially when, like, you put all the toppings on your froyo anyway. And alternatively, ice cream tastes better than froyo, in my opinion. Like, a solid 99%. Like, there is great frozen yogurt, don't get me wrong. But, like, can you look me in the eyes and say that froyo is better than the best ice cream we've had? Even the best froyo. It's not. It's not going to beat ice cream. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just not. You know? It's just not. It's not. That might be a hot take, but ice cream is better than froyo. I got one for you. Is ice cream better than cookies? And when I say cookies, I mean like, because we have to give cookies a fighting chance here. I'm talking like,
Well,
I'm talking like half baked but like still hot, gooey, and soft, just out of the oven cookies.
I've
now,
got one.
see, here's the thing.
Hang on, or what were you gonna say first?
The cookie ice cream sandwiches.
That's completely wrong. Alpha, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say there's no wrong answer, and the best option is to pair the two together.
All right, so you guys are really meant. Starker also said, "What kind of question is that?" They're complimentary. Jesus Christ.
Especially if you take like a slice of vanilla ice cream and put it in between two chocolate chip cookies, that's fire.
Thank you, Alpha.
I haven't had that in a very long time. Maybe I've just forgotten what it's like. It's been a while. Oh, look, Ore is back. Are you actually here, or are you just here for some Omega particles?
Yes, I'm here. Okay, I had to do my daily really quickly.
You might just abandon us again.
I could just log out.
Oh, you're in the Breen ship.
Yes,
How are you liking that thing so far?
I've been loving it. It is squishy as all hell, but you know what? I'm having fun.
Don't have to worry about squishiness. Just kill your enemy before they can fire at you.
Exactly.
That's another thing I haven't had in a long time. A good waffle cone.
Oh God.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. So I don't know what the response might be to this. I don't like waffle cones or cones in general.
Blasphemy.
I don't like cones.
I mean, that's fair.
I think that they're just, even if you eat them with the ice cream, they're just so dry and not enjoyable to me. Like, I'm in it for the ice cream. I don't care about the vessel that delivers the ice cream to my mouth. It's all about the ice cream.
Waffle bowls are better than waffle cones.
I don't
I'm
like
with
the taste
tact.
of them anyway. Like, as far as I can tell, like, it's something that I don't really enjoy the taste of all that much, and it's just serving as a vessel to get me the ice cream into my mouth. But, like, alternatively, a bowl and spoon will do that too, and usually less messy.
Cool. Raise you waffle bowl.
I raise you normal bowl.
You know, I could really go for a twist cone at Dairy Queen.
I like that Dairy Queen. I wouldn't say they only exist because of it, but like, basically their claim to fame and God, Blizzards are just so freaking amazing. Like, Jesus, they're so great. They are so great. What do you mean you forgot Dairy? Please tell me that's a joke, Pope. Forgetting about the fact that dairy is the first word of their name. I'm hoping that this is a joke. Also, hey, it's Taylor.
I've only ever been to Coldstone. Well, actually, I haven't physically ever stepped foot in a Coldstone, but I've had Coldstone once.
Coldstone is where I get like the ice cream I keep in my apartment from. Guys, write this down. This is a winning combination here. All right, this is what you get. You get the cake batter ice cream, and for your add-ons, you get brownie and hot fudge, and like you get like a full-size carton of that. You see, way back in the day, we had an ice cream place called Maggie Moo's that was basically the exact same as Cold Stone in every way. I'm pretty sure that Maggie Moo's went out of business because of Cold Stone, but their flavor was called Better Batter Boogie Board, and it was that. And it was so goddamn delicious. Like, 8-year-old me would save up my allowance to buy a tub of this. Like, It was that good.
And then your parents would proceed to eat it behind your back.
No, I didn't let them touch it. It was mine. They tried to touch it. Right then. Also, Alpha, did you notice that our warping just then was like through a reality vortex, or was I tripping just then?
I honestly wasn't paying attention.
Oh, well,
Same.
screw you.
I think the
Harmony.
harmony came through a reality vortex.
Oh, then maybe my camera was just like clipping into it because I just saw like a bunch of orange.
Also, this TFO on Elite's going to be interesting. Or
We're
unless
not
we're doing
on
advanced.
No, because that would suck.
Fair.
You're funny.
This character cannot do elite content yet.
But yeah, better Wii board. That combination, get a tub of it, you won't be disappointed. It's delicious. It's so good. Cake batter ice cream will probably be what kills me, and I am totally fine with that. And yes, now we're doing the traitor Tassim phase dirty work. I'm gonna go bully that board cube. I don't have a problem with that. Wow, that thing did not immediately die. There we go. One of these days you need a blunt review of your Typhon Torp, because you feel lacking watching me. I doubt that. I'm sure your Torp build is fine. Torp builds are also kind of weird. They're also kind of expensive because of the traits you need. I guess Subspatial Warheads is in a Muds bundle now, but what's it called? What's the other one? Rapid Emitting Armaments is on a legendary ship. And then
you also...
Momentum is harder to get now.
Yeah, I mean, you do get the, whatchamacallit, the free lobby from the, event.
That's true.
Event campaign, so, I mean, you get it that way, so it's just... Subspatial's is kind of free, with quotations, but... Also, Ceaseless... For Fed, Ceaseless is easier. For on, like, a Klingon or, run like a Klingon or a Klingon aligned character, it's a little harder.
I mean, it's easier within the context that it's only, like, 450 million, as opposed to 1.30 or so.
Well, while supplies last.
Yeah.
Eventually, that supply is gonna run out.
Yeah. Also, I mean, your crit chance is, I would say less important. It is very important, but, like, I'm only sitting at 50 or so.
Ceaseless Momentum also has an account unlocked for it.
Is it in a Muds bundle?
Yeah, it's in a Muds bundle.
That's off of the Clean ship, yeah?
Yeah. It had a Muds bundle. Like, I saw that bundle, like, I picked up that bundle, like, instantly.
Get away from my stitching anchor!
Oh, ow, that hurt.
Or watch out.
Might have had an assimilator blow up next to me, but I'm fine.
Yeah. And they also have that stupid cheater ability that just kills you. The dispersing nanoprobe.
Oh, that's a... Ow.
Yeah, there it is.
God, that dude... Yeah, that hurt.
Yeah, I bet it did. Don't you love the Mirrorborg? Aren't they fun?
I guess that's what I get for covering 1 and 2 by myself.
Era, it's fine. Just blow everything up. It'll all work out. You know, the Ethereum beams look pretty cool. I hope we get them at some point. Like upgradable ones. Oh, what happened to Stitching Anchor 5?
We're good now.
Oh, okay. Whee! Hey, Aura, watch out for that assimilator. Oh, assimilators are trying to get away. And hello, Boris Paladin. How are you doing tonight? Welcome in, welcome in. Oh, nice. How's that going so far? Oh, hey, Alpha, I just got an email from Fan Home.
Oh, is your Farragut on the way?
Hang on. I'll check after this TFO, and then we'll do one more TFO so we can get one with, Taylor before I wrap up for the night. I tried. I very much tried. Also, yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, I can get you in too, Shadow. For sure, for sure, for sure. Also, we blew up the thing. Let me check my email real quick and see which one they're shipping to me now.
Give me that goddamn dude.
Well done. Through harmony.
Gotcha, gotcha. No rush, no fuss. LMAO Alpha. It's for the Enterprise app. They still haven't freaking shipped my Farragut. I'm gonna get the Enterprise app before I get the Farragut. What the hell? Also, good lord, this is the XL one.
Maybe.
I assume it is, considering that it's $90.
Yeesh.
They're sending a bunch of. I think they're sending a couple of the subscriber exclusives out too.
Oh, Oh, do those cost extra? I thought they were included in the.
No, they're included, but
You pay more for them.
it's like I think it's like the MSD and maybe something else.
Yeah, and the mug. All right, we got our team together. Let's do it. Pop.
Pop.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Pardon me.
Oh my god. I also just got an email from Fan Home. We are reaching out to let you know that due to the popularity of this collection, we had more sales than we forecast. While we have enough stock of the models for all paying customers, regrettably we don't have enough stock of the free items to fulfill all orders at the moment. The good news is that we have already placed orders for our top-up stock some time ago, and the stock will start to reach our warehouses from June onwards. Once we have any skipped items back in stock, these will be included in the next available dispatch. So basically, they oversold, which is why I never got my goddamn Farragut! And yeah, things do come together one ship at a time. That is definitely true. It never happens all at once. It took me over a year to break 10,000 damage in Naya City. But once I broke through that, I started moving. In the time it'll take me to get the Farragut, the current USS Farragut will go through its actual scheduled maintenance at Newport News. The Lexington is busted? Oh, how so? Oh, you mean the new build on it? I thought you meant something was broken on it. I'm sure I'd know if something were broken on that ship right now. Yeah, it's a fun ship. It's one of my favorites. Also, Aura, be careful sitting in front of the radiation gateways. It could actually kill you.
I'm aware. Pick the one worst ship for this.
Yeah. Well, you are fast, so maybe you should close all the radiation gateways. Your ship is much faster than mine. Yours is aerodynamic with its floating nacelles. Mine is literally a space brick.
I was gonna wait to close that, but okay.
Close what? The radiation gateway?
Yeah.
Why?
I usually wait if I see them all go past. I usually wait to close it once new ones start spawning in.
Your Lexington has 8 epic plus phaser isomags and their Excelsior 2's trait console on it. Oh, what's the Excelsior 2's trait? The console I know.
Calculated broadside.
Oh yeah. I like experimental power redirection. That's a fun console.
I wish we had phasers that matched the aesthetic of experimental power redirection.
Same. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a radiation gateway.
Shipyards, transports are beginning their run to the planet.
Oh, Alpha Shadow wants to know what weapons you're using.
I am using the advanced phaser beam arrays that come off either the Miracle Worker flight deck carrier or the legendary Temporal Ops flight deck carrier.
Biggest regret is that those phasers don't come on the legendary Excelsior. I feel like they should have.
The advanced phasers?
Yeah.
Oh, with the way that the legendary skin is styled, I would peg it more for like sensor linked or something.
Why?
Because the only ship to use this style of phaser in Discovery era is the Enterprise.
Fair. I just assumed that it was more advanced, like, lore-wise than the sensor-linked styled ones, and the repulse would be built after the Donnie, I assume.
Shipyards, transports are beginning their run to the planet.
What do you mean automatically?
Well, that wouldn't track because the Discovery was brand spanking new when she was built, and the Enterprise had been around for a while.
Yeah, but I mean, the crossfield is just a science ship. Asterisk. It's just a science ship. What even is a spore drone? I've never heard of that. Yeah. Remind me, did the crossfield phasers look different than what the Shenzhou used?
No.
Was the crossfield just using phase cannons then? Or what were they called? Were they just
I
called-
think they were like referred to sometime as like phaser cannons or phaser banks or something like that.
Mhm. Versus beams that Enterprise had, I guess. Oh yeah, and did they make them red in Strange New Worlds?
Yeah, they pretty much made everything red in Strange New Worlds.
I kind of wish they had them.
Yeah, they even when the Farragut shows up in that one episode, she uses the Discovery bolt cannon style of phasers, except they're red instead of blue.
Yeah, that's fair, Pope.
Funny thing is, I could have sworn there were trailers for Strange New Worlds where we saw the Enterprise using blue phasers.
Somehow it wouldn't surprise me if they did. This Dreadnought's not gonna last very long, is it?
No.
No, it didn't. You're right.
It's dead. Alrighty. I realized once I looked to my left and right, saw who was on the team, and then there was acceptance. The Iconians didn't really have a chance there. I almost feel bad. Almost. But alrighty. With that, we are a couple of minutes past 11 o'clock. So we are going to wrap up the stream here for the
11?
night. Did I say 11? I meant 10.
Yeah.
The hour before 11. We're going to wrap up the stream here for the night. You want to know why? Because it was 10:11 and I looked at the second number instead of the first number.
Oh, goodness.
We will be back on Thursday for a new episode of Ready Weapons. Having some fun. Who knows? Maybe we'll have some news on the anniversary bundle by then. I sure hope so. I really do. Oh. Also, sorry, Arthur. We are just wrapping up. We will be live again on Thursday, though. I am so sorry. This is bad timing. Don't worry, we'll be live again. I've been pretty good about streaming, somewhat regularly-ish, and we've got plenty of videos and stuff. And if you want to get updates on exactly when we're going live, you can join us on our Discord. The link to it is in chat, discord.gg/Endeavor Studios. And you can find that website and many more on our main website, www.endeavorgaming.com. And yeah, long time no see. Hope you've been having a great start of 2025. Alrighty. I hope everybody has a fantastic rest of their evening. And if I don't see you, a great rest of your week. As always, you have been live with Endeavor Gaming. And remember, keep calm and game on.